Everyone, my name is Lindsay Anajwat. My metric number is HFT20103. You wondering what I want to explain? Okay, let's go. Today I want to explain a little bit what I understand about this topic. In this topic, I will also to explain about subtopics such as below, which is about the leader and leadership, early theory of leadership. The part 1, I want to determine what a leader and leadership in a various aspects. The first difference, leader and leadership, in terms of definition and meaning. It is, leader is a person who holds a dominant or superior position within his field and is able to exercise a high degree of control over others. But leadership is a process by which one individual influences others toward the attainment of group or organization goals. From the subjective and objective aspect, the leader refers to a specific and concrete entity, that is, the person and individual who can be seen and recognized, while leadership refers to an abstract and general concept involving person or aspect like a communication, motivations, and decision making. From the third aspect, based on the context of its vehicle use, leader refers to a person holding a specific role in an organization, group, or situations. But leadership is referred to the general concept or quality of leading, including styles, approval, and effectiveness. To threat theory, this is assumed that a leader inherits certain qualities and that make them better suited to a leadership, while the threat theory of leadership is also defined as an internal pattern of a personal characteristic that reflects range of individual differences of foster consistent leader effectiveness across a variety of group and organization situations. So, it's clear that theories that a successful leader are different from others and have a certain core personality that theory is a contribute significance of the success. So the core characteristic of leadership it is achievement driver, leadership motivations, honesty and integrity, self-confidence, cognitive ability, knowledge of business, emotional maturity. Other the characteristic about the leadership in this chapter. For the future explanation, let's watch a quick video from me. Behavior theory assumes that a leadership capability can be learned rather than being rehearsed. Behavior theory is divided into three parts, namely is a social stage study, Michigan stage study, and management grids. This social stage study has two branches, which is considerations, where it explains that a leader who is highly considerate is someone who finds time to listen, care about the personal welfare of followers, and is friendly and approachable. Well, initiating structures explain our leader in the structural style initiatives and placing great emphasis on the deadlines. Study is divided into two parts. The first is employees orientation, where a leadership needs to orientation employees to show genuine current for interpersonal relationship, and production orientations say the leader needs to be production oriented to focus on the task or technical aspect of the jobs. Finally, the management grid also has two sections. The first is current for people. This is the level where a leader considers the need of the team member, their interests and area of personal development when dedicating the best way to complete a task, and current for production is the level at which a leader emphasizes concrete objective, organization's effectiveness, and high productivity when dedicating the best away from the complete task. For more explanations, let's listen to the video on the site.
1960s, Robert Blake and Jane Wooten built a graphical framework for different attitudes in leadership. This framework became known as the Blake-Wooten managerial grid. The framework involved 5 styles of control, plotted in a graph with respect to 2 different leadership behaviors. The y-axis displayed the level of concern for people, i.e., the well-being, care, and importance that was given to employees and other human stakeholders. The x-axis displayed concern for production, which involves caring for output, results, and other non-human things. In other words, we're talking about relationship versus task orientation. Before we plot the 5 styles of control, please support our channel by subscribing and liking this video. The 5 styles of control are as follows. Impoverished leadership. Placed in the lowest position in the chart, this style has low amounts of concern for people in production, indicating low interest in both relationships as well as performance. The followers of such a leader don't even care to try. It might be comparable to a bad case of laissez-faire leadership. Next out is country club leadership. This makes you think of harmony and comfortable living. It is plotted at the top left, i.e., great concern for people, while having low production focus. The country club leader focuses on a friendly, harmonious environment and people's feelings, much more than producing and achieving goals. People matter more than anything else, and this style compares well with modern affiliative leadership when taken to an extreme. We're now reaching a tougher approach to management, namely authority-obedience leadership. Positioned in an extreme corner of the grid, the authority-obedience style is high on production and low on care for people. This leader gives orders and directs people to execute them without much care for emotions. Performance is what matters the most. Perhaps similar to the more well-known autocratic leadership, which is one of the 3 styles in the Lewin leadership framework, or the more modern and situation-dependent style called commanding leadership. Organization management, also known as middle-of-the-road leadership, avoids any extremes. This style is found at the dead center, resulting in a compromise of concern for people in production. Hence, it got the very descriptive name of middle-of-the-road leadership. This leader tries to balance having a good performance while still having consideration for the people. Leading with this style results in less than maximum output, concern for both people and production. This is the most effective leadership style since the great concern for the people results in a great team climate, with strong commitment, empowerment, and trust. This, in turn, leads to outstanding performance and production. I don't think you should use the Blake Mouton managerial grid in our modern-day world of leadership. You're better off using a situation-dependent, multifaceted leadership framework, such as the 6 Leadership Styles by Daniel Goleman. There's a link for our video on that framework available at the top of the screen. It provides additional tools and greater adaptation to the people around you and the circumstances you act in. That said, the Blake Mouton managerial grid provides a good overview of the different trade-offs many leaders feel forced to make. It furthermore underlines that there can indeed be a correlation between production and the welfare of the involved people. Too strong a focus on production can result in exploited people, unsafe conditions, illness, not to mention high employee turnover in the milder cases. Every leader should be mindful that reaching high production with the wrong methods is likely to result